Hello everybody and welcome back to the collection tour. Today we're doing probably my biggest collection, well it is my biggest collection, the PlayStation 2. So first off I would like to start off with the systems I own. And well, there's one in the box here, which is also the same model that I've got hooked up right now downstairs. It's the PS2 Fat Black. So I've got two of these. They're great systems, you know, can't go wrong. This one does not play blue discs though. My one downstairs does, because I've owned, well technically I've owned it from new, but it was my dad's. So he does not play video games. My mum bought it for him as a DVD player back in the day, as most people did. So next up we've got the Slim Black PS2 as well. These three were all off Facebook Marketplace, the ones I'm showing you now. That one was off Maria's friend. So, this one was actually Maria's, the pink PS2. So this actually, she gave me two controllers with it, and didn't you have a bag with it?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, the pink, it's really nice anyway. Yeah, so they all work, obviously. Well, I didn't even need to test Maria's one, to be honest, so yeah. Other accessories, I've got tons and tons of remotes. I'm not going to dig them all out to show you guys, but I've got around maybe 12, 15 remotes. I got, as I said, two pink ones. I got a couple of third-party ones, but I've also got the light gun. So this was one of the accessories that I never bought, because my mum bought it for my dad, as well as Resident Evil Dead Aim. But yeah, he never used it. We used to have you know, the old TV, CRTVs in the living room. So I used to play it. That was years and years ago. That was before I was even into retro gaming. Next up, I've got a few SingStar mics. It's a really fun party game. You can't go wrong with SingStar when when alcohol's involved. Anyway, I personally don't drink much. Haven't drank in almost a year now. But yeah, so SingStar. But what we're going to do for the games, we're going to go all in alphabetical order. There's tons behind me, as you can see. Those are 360, you know, I've got PSP up there. But we're doing the section at the top. I don't know if you can see the top, but we're doing about 3/4 of the shelf today. So they're going to be longer videos. They're going to be about maybe 30, 40 minutes. But yeah, we're just going to jump right into it. This is probably the most alphabetical it will ever be. As I said, there's a few scattered amongst the shelves that will be at the end. So we've got James Bond 007 Nightfire. So one of, back in 2014, I was buying games for about 50p at CEX. This was before I could drive like this. This is when I was this is when I was 16. So yeah, 2 years away from me being able to drive. But yeah, that probably cost me about 50p back in the day, and I had a few other copies. But I've sold most of my dupes now for the PS2. Got still about 50 in there, but they're rare ones and expensive ones, so I'm not going to sell that. So yeah, I've played most of these over the years, but maybe most of them for an hour or two at most. So yeah, we've got Quantum of Solace. I haven't played this one. I know I haven't played this one, but I'm pretty sure I got it in a bundle off Marketplace. Next one, 10-pin Championship Alley. So again, complete, but I think this is a CEX reprinted. No, it's not. I do like bowling, but if I'm going to play bowling, I'm going to play Wii Sports Bowling, or I'm going to go and play it in real life. So you can't blame me for not playing that. 18-wheeler. This is pretty fun. I played it back when I first got it, again in 2014, years and years ago. I do remember playing it with my friend, but I don't really remember much else except us crashing into each other.
I want to play it.
So 1945 1 and 2. This is a game I picked up specifically to play last year, I think, because it didn't have the manual and I wanted to play it badly, but I have not touched it yet. What can I do? You know, there's about 760 PS2s I have, maybe 770. Do you remember what I said earlier?
I want to say 770.
Yeah, 770, so I haven't played a lot of them. I'm going to do these two next, because I have played a game or two of them with my friend who likes football. We got FIFA 2002 and 2006 World Cup. Trying to keep them all in alphabetical as well. Next up, we got 24 the game. I haven't watched the TV show, and yeah, I picked it up in a bundle. I haven't played it. 50 Cent Bulletproof. I can't even remember who 50 Cent is, to be honest. Some famous guy. I think he's a rapper. Is he a rapper?
I want to say.
I don't like rap, so there you go. But he's got a game. I think he's got 2 games actually. Ace Combat, a great series. I've played quite a few of them. I haven't played Distant Thunder. I've played the other one, Squadron Leader. On this one, this is a more recent pickup. But yeah, I played the more newer ones as well, like Ace Combat 7 on PS4. That's a great one, and I played that in VR, and literally made me feel sick. We got next Area 51. Again, got that from a bundle. Haven't played it yet. Armored Core 2. I remember there's a good one on the 360, but I haven't played this one. Army Men's 2, Army Men Sarge's Hero 2. So I played a lot of the Army Men's on the PS1, but again, haven't played this one. Now this is one of my first ones, Atari Anthology. It's great. I don't have an Atari 2600 or a 5200, a 5400 or a 7200. But yeah, it's got Centipede. I think it's got Space Invaders as well. 85 games on it anyway. But it's been a long while since I've played it. If you are a fan of the old Atari games and you don't want to buy an Atari because they are getting up there in price now, get one of the compilation games. There's one for every system. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's an Atari Anthology for the PS1. I think I've got that. So, again, I should say sports games, 99% of them I have not played. They're in the collection thanks to bundles and pickups from CEX for 50p. But yeah, I'm going for a full, I say I'm going for a full set. I'll probably never get a full set, but I'm going for a full set PS2. There's Athens 2004. And back, a few years ago when I could not be picky about the games I was buying to fill up the collection. 50p games are amazing. Again, ATV Off-Road Fury Free, have not played. Aussie Rules Football, that must have been in a bundle. Ace Lightning, that looks a bit weird. Oh, Action Man, Alpha Teens on Machines. So I remember picking this up in, I think it was Retro Stash in Port Talbot. But yeah, I have not played that yet. It must have been on one of my holidays. And then we got Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. Picked that up off Marketplace along with a few other games for £1 each. So that was about 4 years ago now. So it was in 2019.
Oh.
Yeah. So here's a fantastic game which followers of the 50 game challenge will know. I've been playing the remastered version. Age of Empires 2: The Age of Kings. Well, the remastered version is just the Age of Empires 2, isn't it? But yeah, I played this so much. This was the first time I went to CEX, like, ever. This is what I picked up. I paid £2.50 for it then. So it's always been a game that's pricey. But yeah, my copy could have done with an upgrade actually. I'm pretty sure I got another copy in there. We got Air Rangers Rescue. You fly a helicopter and you rescue some people. I think I've played it once. Then we got Airblade. It's like it's like skateboard, but not. I can't remember. Pretty sure I've played it once or twice though. Alone in the Dark: The New Nightmare. So if I'm going to play a horror game, I recommend Eternal Darkness on the GameCube. That is amazing. And Silent Hill, Resident Evil, stuff like that. I haven't tried these yet. I do need to try them because I think there's a few on the 360 that are pretty good. I'm not out of frame, am I? No, okay. Maria is behind the camera as always. Say hi, Maria.
Hello.
Alpine Skiing 2005. So, if I'm gonna play like a skiing game, it's Ant because that's much better.
I think I played that one.
Have you?
I think so.
Oh. Americans 10 Most Wanted. I got that in my first ever bundle. I'm sure you guys have heard it before, but I picked up 87 PS2 games for £25 on Facebook Marketplace back in 2017. Probably my best pickups ever because a lot of those I say I already had, but I got from other bundles as well. So I've made about £100 now on selling off PS2 games on Marketplace and CEX in total, which is really great. And these are the ones I'm selling are just my doubles and triples. I'm not selling my collection. I do not resell. I'm just getting rid of the doubles that I eventually accumulate. I've got a ton of stuff here. That's where this box is from. I've got a ton of boxes stacked up right there, out of view. And there's just dupes in there. And my spare systems. I don't sell my spare systems just in case I need them in the future. Oh, I didn't even say this. Animaniacs, the Great Edgar Hunt? Edgar, something
I
like
have
that.
no idea.
I have not watched the show. I know it's quite an old show, a bit before my time, I think. So, Ants Extreme Racing. Is that a Pixar film? Yeah, Ants. Is that Pixar or is that? I don't know.
I feel like it's close to Pixar, but not
I don't know.
Pixar.
The arcade. This is a compilation game. I'm sure I've played it before. I can't really remember, but again, it says hundreds of hours of classic gameplay, so it must be all different arcade games from back in the day. I have, despite my age, I have been to a few arcades, guys. Especially back when I was younger. Oh, here's another good one. Arcade Classics Volume 1. Let's just see what's on here. Bugs. Meteor Shower. I'm The Invasion. I don't know. I'll tell you what, the most the games I remember playing on arcades is Crazy Taxi and House of the Dead. Those are the only two I remember playing on properly, and keep going back to them as well. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. This is from BioWare, if I'm not mistaken, and yeah, I think it's BioWare, or I can't remember. I think it's either BioWare or the guys who made Knights of the Old Republic. I can't quite remember, but I need to play both of them. I don't have the second one. Yeah, I don't have the second one yet. I need to get the second one. We got Band Hero. I don't have the well, I've got guitars. I just don't have the drum. Do I have the drum set? Or was that for 360? That's for 360. Yeah, and Maria's favourite, so I haven't played this, but she will say how much she loves it. Go, Maria.
I absolutely love Barnyard.
So, there you go. What would you rate it out of 10?
12.
12. There you have it, people. So we've got Batman. Not fan of DC, so haven't played it. I might be missing out on the Arkham games, but I just can't be bothered. And Batman Vengeance there. Battle Engine Enigma. This looks really cool. I think it's like set in space. I don't particularly know, but again, if they're not mint copies, I got them off Marketplace. So I only buy like really clean copies in CEX now. So yeah, another one from the 87 games. Also something. Oh, here's a good one that I need to play. I had this for Christmas. Atlantis Free. My mum actually bought me this one, so yeah, it looks really good. But yeah, for the 50 game challenge, hopefully I'll be playing that. But I need more memory cards for the PS2. I should have got them today. I was in Retrostash today. I should have got them. This is a funny one. My parents actually bought me this from Alicante, in Spain. It's Asterix at the Olympic Games or something. My Spanish is a little rusty. Not the best at Spanish. I do know a few words, but not many. We got B-Boy, which I think is basketball. I don't know. Babe. I don't know. I bought it in Retribution in Clashly in a 3 for 2. And that was the free game.
I think it's based on the film, isn't it? I
haven't seen the film. Backyard Wrestling, don't try this at home. So it's like WWE. I don't play WWE. So Bad Boys 2. Now the film's great. Can't speak for the game though, so I will have to try the game at one point. But it's a good thing that there's so many games I'm going through now and thinking, oh, I should play that, because I'm about to announce a new series. We're going to record a special video for that. But yeah, stay tuned for that. If it's not out already, take a look at it. Hopefully there's 1 or 2 episodes out by now. Boxing Champions. Again, don't play boxing games. Maybe for this new series I will. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. There's a little hint of what it might be. We've got 2 Caleb's Hunt games. We've got Dangerous Hunt and Big Game Hunt. Now, I think I've played one of these on the Wii back in the day, with the sensor, with a shooty gun, you know what I mean. But I have not played them on the PS2. But these ones, and I'm going to show all 4 of them at the same time, all 4 of these I have played and finished. We've got Call of Duty Finest Hour, probably a mid-range 7 out of 10 Call of Duty, and this is going for Call of Duties. Call of Duty 2 Big Red one, probably the weakest one in this pile, at a 6. Call of Duty 3, I've done this on the 360 and the PS2, but I had to delete my save on the PS2 because I've only got 4 memory cards. This would probably be about 7 out of 10, but obviously my achievements show on the Xbox anyway, so it's all good. And then we got Call of Duty World at War Final Front, so this isn't the full game. This has been severely downgraded to, you know, for the PS2 hardware, basically. It's still a good one, doesn't have all the missions. I think a few of the missions are a bit different. I can't remember exactly, it's been a few years, because I had this back in like 2015. Something crazy like that. And we've got Bully. What can I say about Bully? It's so fun. I played this back years ago on a friend's original Xbox, and I have not touched it on PS2. I need to play it again. But yeah, I originally played it on PS2. So yeah. Then we've got Capcom versus SNK2. We got the EO version on the GameCube, and I said I haven't played it. I had played it, not like 1 or 2 games, but I hadn't played it on the PS2. So there you go. And you should remember that I went to Carmarthen and picked that up. Then we got Casper and the Ghostly Trio. Yeah, I haven't played this one. And we got Casper Spirits Dimensions. And we just got that, thanks to Maria giving it to me for my birthday on the GameCube. So that was very kind of her. We've got, I'm just trying to make sure these don't all fall down. Catwoman. Haven't actually seen the film with Halle Berry. I think it's
Halle Berry,
yeah. Haven't played the game either. Cell Damage Overdrive. And then we've got Center Court Hard Hitters and Championship Manager 5. Obviously sports games, obviously I haven't played them. If I don't say something about them now, I'm just gonna go through them. Charlie's Angels. If you remember, I picked that up on the GameCube to play, but this one is complete. And yeah, I haven't played it on the PS2, but then I haven't played it on the GameCube either because I didn't have time. Charlotte's Web. I think I had to watch the film in school, and yeah, I'm never going to touch this.
I will.
Okay. We got The Chronicles of Narnia. I remember actually watching this in school too. The Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe. So...
It's my favourite Narnia film.
Isn't that like 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Circus Maximus Chariot War. So, as you can probably tell, this was in a bundle on Facebook. It is not in good condition at all. Maria bought this one. I did not buy this. Clever Kids Pony World. And you can see, because of the tag, it's from Retro Stash. Aston Villa Club Football. Chelsea Club Football. And the worst of them all. Oh my god, I can't believe I own this. Liverpool Club Football, but it is got a broken case in there. Does it have the manual? It doesn't even have the manual. This is David's PS2 game, JDR20, apparently. It's mine now, David. And then we've probably got the best one out of the 4, Real Madrid, Club Football 2005. Might get some hate from that, but this is a Spain exclusive, and my parents bought it from Alicante for me. As you can probably tell, I'm going to come around. The price, €2. So, Yeah, if they're near a CEX like they were in Alicante, they pop in for me. And they've even been to a few like local retro game shops when they've been like to Amsterdam or wherever they go. Cold Winter next, that was in a bundle. Colin McCree Rally 04. I should say, a lot of these, there's all these games here, and when we get to the S's and the T's, I've played almost all of them, so there's not many there that I haven't played. Maybe, not the Splinter Cell ones, because I haven't played the Splinter Cell, no, that doesn't matter. Commando Strike Force. So I have played, I think I started this, and then I was like, I think we were going out, and then, I don't remember, but I did start it, but then I stopped like 10 minutes after. So I can't really say much about that. Battlefield 2. So Battlefield games are fantastic. I've played almost all of them. My favourite is Battlefield 4, but there we go. A good campaign though. BCV Battle Constructor Vehicles, haven't played it. Ben 10, Protector of Earth. I used to watch the show as a kid, haven't played the game though. Ben Hur, that was £2 from Stash. Nice. Big Mother Truckers. It's funny, I only bought this because me and Maria were out with our friends at the time, and we thought it was a really funny looking game, so I bought it. And that was about 4 years ago. It was in 2019. Bionic Heroes. I never liked the Bionic Lego stuff. I think I've got one in the attic somewhere. But yeah. Black. So this is backwards compatible on the Xbox. I installed it and everything on the Xbox, but I haven't played it on PS2 yet. Or Xbox for that matter. But it was installed on my hard drive about 2 years ago. Black and Bruised. I think I've got that for GameCube as well. Black Market Bowling. You hear what I said about earlier with bowling games. Wii or real life. Bomberman Hard Hitter. And if you watch my GameCube, you'll you remember that I have not played. Get it together, Sam. I have not played a Bomberman game, and yeah, I hate myself for that. But what can you do sometimes? The Bouncer. I haven't played this one either. A lot of these I don't even remember buying. Some of these ones. Brave, The Secret for Spirit Dancer. Is this a movie? Is this a Disney film or something?
You are correct in thinking that, but not that one, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Breath of Fire Dragon Quest. So, I think this is a JRPG. I'm not quite sure. Oh no, Capcom. Yeah, so it's a JRPG and at Capcom. Right. We got only a few left now on this pile. So then, part 2 will be the next part. Other stuff. Brian Lara, International Cricket 2005. Now, it would not be a collection if I did not have a Brian Lara game for a system. I've got it for almost every system I own except for like the new stuff. So all my retro from Master System, Mega Drive, I think even my Game Boy has one. I can't remember, but I know I've got OG GameCube. I think I don't I got for everything. But for the Wii, Broken Sword, The Sleeping Dragon. Oh, so this one, Brothers in Arms, Road to Hill 30. When we get to the Xbox OG list, I've played all these. These are fantastic games. I'm going to replay it on the PS2. And then we've got Burnout and Burnout 2. So I've actually played the original Burnout on the PS2. Because this I did not buy because it was given to me. My dad had a few games with it. This was one of them. Resident Evil was another. There's one. It's a trucking game. I can't remember what it's called. It will come back to me eventually. And there was another one. I think it was FIFA or something. But yeah, I've played Burnout because I had 4 games for the PS2 when I first got given it. And that was the only reason we found the PS2 is because my mum was making him throw stuff out. And she called me into the other room, which is technically behind this wall. And yeah, she was like, "What is this? Is this like a DVD player?" I was like, "It's a PlayStation 2," because she could only see the back, so forgive her. She didn't see that. She didn't see that on there because it was facing like that. So we got it out, and it came with the gun. It had 2 remotes, like official remotes, like these. So it had everything, and I don't know if it had the box or not, but I think they threw the box out, which gutter. So next we got Buster Block. Haven't played it. Oh, we have played a few of these at when we've had people over. The buzz games, they're actually really fun. We got the buzzers for it about 2 years back, didn't we?
Yeah.
And the big quiz, we've played the big quiz. That was good. And we've played the music quiz because sadly it's a bit too modern. I know PlayStation 2 game has too much modern music for me. Yeah. So only when the stuff comes on. And the sports quiz, I have not. But these 2, Jungle Party, actually all 4 of these were from the bundle of 87 games because they had, you know, I think she had like small kids or whatever. I can't remember. But there was no like 15 plus games in there. It was all kids games basically. And there's a lot of Disney games that I got from that, so that's why my Disney PS2 collection is so massive. But yeah, that's everything for the first part, guys. We'll be back next week with the second part, and I think this will be about 6 or 7 parts, so I don't want to go through too much each time, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please stick around for part 2 and part 3, because that's when we get into, there's still a lot of rubbish to get through, but once, as I said, we get into the S's and T's, that's when I can give really good opinions on some games, and there's tons here. I've even, you know, it's back in the day when I used to be playing FIFA. I played a few of the FIFAs. So yeah, stick around. I'll see you in part 2. Thank you for watching.